Good evening, and welcome to Off the Glass. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon, and alongside me is Ryan Walker.
Always be yourself.
Tonight's subject, are you relationship material or an intimate option?
Oh.
AKA booty call.
Hey! BTB, bring that booty. Okay, all right. That was a reference to an Office episode.
What's up, man? Just Office episode. I don't.
The Office.
Yeah, that's a cool
It's a great
show, man. You know, today's show is brought to you by Hennessy.
Hey.
And Crown Royal.
Hey.
Apple to be exact.
Mm-hmm. Great.
We're nice and sauced.
Feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not completely.
Not belligerent, nowhere near belligerent.
I feel great.
Buzz has initiated. Engage.
May turn on some tunes to really rock the shit we spit today. Today is some ism. It's for the women and guys out there, you know.
Yeah,
I
young
mean,
and old.
You can tell. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's, we'll kick it about a lot of that shit, man. But first off, I do want to go into this little thing, and I just want to kind of discuss this with you and you, the people. There was a situation at work, right? So we do potluck.
Got it.
Every Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday?
I'm sorry, take that back. Every last Wednesday of the month.
Got it.
We do a potluck. And
Character building, team building type situation.
basically. And what happened was one of the women who participate regularly overheard her talking about. Well, she has. All right, let me just back it up a little bit. Let me take my time just a little bit with this.
Back it up.
What she does is she participates regularly, right? She has a thing for animals. Love animals. She has a lot of cats, whatnot. And so part of me at first I was like, damn, I don't want to eat what she making because she got cats and shit. I don't know how she live at home sometimes.
Right.
I don't want to put her all the way out there, so I won't go too detailed with some of the things she do.
Okay.
But you know, I'm like, okay, she's really into pets.
Never understood the multiple cats.
There's also this bird cage at the job, right?
Birds and cats. Oh,
and
I think
she's really heavy into. She loves the birds.
Gotcha.
She feeds them. She makes some. She's the one who cleans out their cage every now and then. When the bird guy doesn't show up, she's the one who does all this shit. Birds get loose every time she does this shit. However, she's not the bird whisperer because it takes her forever to get the bird back into the cage. But bird gets loose anyway. They have these birds there, right?
Yeah, okay.
On display. And she has taken some of them, like, you know, when they had babies, she took, you know, the birds home. She's also, you know, when they've had too many birds in there, she's actually been the one to say, you know
it's
what?
a male and female bird in there, like,
A bunch of them, yeah.
Okay.
She's taken birds and said, hey, I'll
The
take
young
them.
birds.
So a bird died recently.
Under her watch.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it just completely under her watch because it's, you know, it's just, I mean, like, the bird was old.
Old bird.
Old
Natural.
bird.
Natural.
Old bird.
Causes.
But old bird dies, and it's kind of hilarious because of that one. And, like, it was crazy because there was another bird in there who beak fucking came off. Like, he got into a scrap with another bird, and the fucking other bird took his beak off. Like, niggas out there like Daffy Duck with his beak shot off. The shit was crazy.
Flap around and he
Right.
And he be up here.
Right. So, like, the nigga was without a beak and shit. Like they were so, like, you know, like me, I thought the shit was fucking hilarious. Like, you motherfucker, you win some fights, you lose some fights, nigga. Sometimes your beak get taken off,
bro. Like,
but you live to fight another day.
Like, beaks aren't like fingernails. Like, they don't grow back. Like,
it grew back. It's grown
his
back.
beak.
Apparently, like, some of the beaks can grow back. The nigga beak is like, you know. However, he wasn't eaten because, you know, they thought he was gonna die because the motherfucker didn't have a.
Right.
But anyway.
Source of knowledge.
But during that time,
beaks grew back. I didn't know that.
Your nose is a beak. But anyway,
fucking hater, dog.
But anyway,
Females like my
every
nose.
time I look at this motherfucking screen, now I'm just gonna see a fucking beak.
Your nose is not
shooting out of me.
small, kid.
It's not as big as your motherfucking nose.
Whatever, bro. Anyway,
Fucking,
your forehead is sweaty.
Motherfucking gully.
Forehead is sweaty.
Anyway.
I got it. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
But anyway, so one of the birds died, right?
Birdman.
And so she's talking. She's like, you know, oh man, I'm just gonna have to take this bird home so I can give us its proper burial.
Whoa.
And I would put it in the freezer here, but I know people would freak out. And she said, I'm going to take it home and put it in my freezer with the other birds that are in there. So I'm sitting there like, what the fuck she just say? So then she continues and she said, you know, I'm waiting for the ground to soften so I can give them the proper burial. And so in my head, like, I'm thinking so many things. Because the first thought I wanted to just be like, why don't you just flush the motherfucker down the toilet or throw it in the trash?
Okay.
Like,
I've done that before.
I don't understand like what you're doing right here, but
I've thrown at least two birds in the trash.
You know, she's like, yeah, you know, I just, you know, the ground has to soften up. I want to give, and I'm thinking to myself, I ate this bitch food.
Yeah.
I ate this bitch food, and she had a pet cemetery in her fucking freezer, bro.
So those pork chops that she brought in.
Fucking cemetery. Like, I don't even know. Maybe sometimes it could have been in a plastic bag, and who knows? She could have said, oh, that looked like the fucking jalapeno poppers, and it was like 6 dead birds.
Hey.
Who the fuck knows? What the fuck was going on, man? Okay, I'm not a pet guy. I don't really like I had the closest, like the only pets I've ever had when I was a kid was goldfish.
Yeah.
Like I had a bunch of them. Like
I've had everything except
they died on my watch.
Yeah.
You know, like, the fuck, like
birds, cats, dogs. No birds, but type of chicken nuggets. You know what I'm saying, in her freezer right now. She got birds, chicken nuggets, pizza rolls, and
but it made me think of like
freezer.
anything else. Like what if a fucking dog dies and she put the motherfucker in the freezer? What the fuck?
Does she have a separate freezer?
Lost. Man, she might have a deep freezer full of animals.
You know that is.
And like I was like, I didn't even want to talk to her about it. I just was like, fuck it. I think I'm about to just like completely cut myself out of the equation when it comes
serial
to
killer type tendency.
Yeah,
to have.
like when it comes to like potlucks now, like I damn near don't want to do no potlucks because I'm thinking to myself like, yo, like
you know what?
People do the craziest shit. I don't want to say white people do the craziest shit, but white people do the craziest shit. And so, with that being said, I don't know. I'm like I work with a lot of white people. Like, I almost want to ask the others, like, do you practice this shit? Because, like, one of them was having a conversation with her.
Crazy knows no race.
But that's what, it doesn't. However, crazy knows, like white people know different shit than black people do. Like, they do different shit. They just do.
Different dialects of crazy.
All types of ethnicity do different type of shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
So, I mean, I hear you trying to clean it up, but I've never heard of a black person putting a bird in a freezer. But at the same time, that was the first white person I heard putting a bird in the freezer. But but someone was talking to her who was a white woman, and she was making it seem shit like it was okay. Like she was talking to her and having this conversation as if it was okay. While I'm sitting there, like y'all really having this conversation. And if I enter the conversation, I'm going to say something very offensive.
Yeah, yeah. It's very small amount of responses that you can give to that. So
because I was gonna be like, what the fuck you mean you put a bird in the freezer?
How long does it take for you to accumulate multiple birds in a freezer? Because I've been here dang near 40 years and I've had 0 birds in my freezer. So she sounds like she has multiple birds in her freezer. So
like I said, a pet cemetery in a freezer.
So that lets me think that
I think it was a cat in there probably too. But she's buried a few animals on my watch as I've been in like okay. I won't say I've watched her bury the animals, but as far as me knowing her and working with her
for the last 2-3 years.
4 years almost.
Holy shnikes.
I've almost 4 years. I've known her to have
not
talked about an animal that she needs to bury. So now I'm like, all those times when I thought you was burying them, you may have been holding off until the ground.
Yeah, my thing is
how many fucking cemetery in her backyard?
How many dead animals you come in contact with during the winter months?
How how much? Like I don't know, man. Fuck
Anyway,
that. I'm done.
Super done with that.
Cause like yeah,
You work with some
it's
strange
nothing.
people.
Yeah, I do, man. We all work with strange people,
True.
black and white,
I was watching one of my
gold
favorite
and
shows.
red,
Yes.
yellow and
It was
purple.
said in this show, Queen of the South,
Which,
great show
real
on the
quick,
USA.
like just because I
Yeah.
said purple,
Right.
If a woman was purple, but she looked like
She looked like the woman who stars in Queen of the South. This is a great show on USA. Anyway,
Would you bang her?
Bang. And she's purple?
Yeah.
Sure.
all right,
Hey.
cool. Just wondering.
Yeah, man. It's,
Hey,
I
that's
know my Star Trek fans or my Star Wars fans out there have seen a couple aliens out there like, hey, I would smash. And
Nope.
she's purple.
Not me. But anyway, like, would you like you would smash an Avatar?
Come on now. The Avatar that's 12 feet tall, that's like super strong, and
You're like you would fit inside of her vagina. So what are you talking about? Anyway,
I would fit in.
like your whole body, nigga. Like,
Is that what you're saying? I'm saying I would.
yeah, I hear you.
Mm.
Anyway, moving along, man. Let's go right into the subject, man.
Ooh, baby.
Unless you had anything else to add to Pet Cemetery.
All set.
Cool. So today's subject:
Public service announcement.
are you relationship material, or are you an intimate option? Let's dive into this. What are ways? Let's start with women first.
Women.
Women first.
You are the highest total of victims in this circumstance, to be honest with you, by my calculation.
Well, I mean, of course, because of the fact that I mean, at the end of the day, is the world is populated heavily by women. The ratio of women to man is very high. So,
And you guys
I mean, like,
base things off different things other than facts.
it pushes it into a certain direction of where, yeah, I mean, like, most guys are called players more than women are. So, yeah, it happens to where you need to know if you're a relationship material or if you're just an intimate option. So what are the signs, or what does it take to be a woman who can snag a man and be in a relationship?
Number one is you cannot stand for certain things. Certain things you gotta call bullshit when you see bullshit. Okay, certain times when females they'll get in a relationship and then they'll see, well, he didn't come by, or we were supposed to go out and he had something to do, or yeah, he was 2 hours late. It was cool. We ended up having a great time, or well, I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, he's busy. Things like that. You make excuses and you accept certain things. So the thing is, that's fine if it's a casual relationship.
Well, I mean, like, another thing too is Valentine's Day just passed.
Hey.
How did you feel on that Valentine's Day?
And when did your Valentine's Day celebration happen?
Did that guy show you appreciation
On Valentine's Day.
Because if he didn't, maybe you're not relationship material,
or you're not his priority,
or you're just an intimate option. So like relationship material. Here we go. Like,
and I'll say this real quick.
Real quick.
Is there a difference between relationship material? Because anybody can be relationship, not anybody, but are you relationship material? And maybe you can't. Maybe this guy doesn't care. I don't know.
I think it's laws of attraction. You attract what you are. So if you are a booty call and that's the only guys that come around you, typically that's because you are just a booty call. I mean, it's like if a guy's not like, and the guys who come around you and want to be in a relationship, you don't want to be in a relationship with them. Well, I mean, that's understandable. But like, you want to attract a quality guy, and the reason you can't attract that quality guy is just because you're not doing what he wants or doing what they want.
I'm going to inject something real quick. The tough situation that women are in, 90 to 95% of your initial interaction with a male he's trying to bang anyway. So I mean, so when you say, are you putting yourself out there as a booty call?
95%.
I would say
interaction
at a
with
certain
guys.
stage in my life.
Well, I'm saying like dating or just interaction with guys. I mean, come on, man. You made that broad. I'm just saying.
I'm just
we're
saying.
talking dating, right? Dating.
If guys, ask yourself an honest question. When you interact with a female initially and you are in the act of hunting, the forefront of my brain is, I don't know, smashing. I don't know.
Not every guy's like that. You know damn well. Like, but I was saying, not every guy's like that. There's a lot of guys that you know and I know who are just relationship hounds. They can't. They
like to have live-in or consistent smashing ability.
I wouldn't say that. I know a guy. He does yoga now.
Is he a guy?
He's a guy, man. He's married he's married now. But
is he married?
I've always seen him. He's always been in a relationship, and he's never been about just smashing chicks. Never been about that. So there's guys that are like that.
He's not a guy.
I mean, I could throw his name out there.
He's not a guy.
He's left-handed. He runs very slow.
Oh.
He looks like a Fraggle Rock.
I got it.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. But like at the end of the day, you know he's a guy.
So my thing is, when you are handicapped with the Fraggle Rock looking-like contest winner of 2015,
he get bitches, bro. Don't do him like that.
Because females have emotional goggles that they look through sometimes. It's not always physical.
But what I'm saying
is security and emotion that they look for.
He is a guy who has always only looked for relationships.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Like I said, like I've seen him.
He's the 5 to 10% guy.
Okay, because I've seen him.
How many guys have you seen like him?
I've seen him with a bad chick, and he decided not to pursue that because he knew that it wouldn't go into a relationship. Because his thing is relationship. He's
see this here. If you line up 10 guys,
how
many guys have you seen like him?
I will say this again too. There's a difference between men and males. There's a difference between males and men.
True. When it comes to
at the end of the day, he's holding his honesty of who he is.
True. Okay. Like I said, if you line up 10 guys.
You line up 10 guys.
How many guys have you seen like him?
All right, so if we line up 10 guys, we already got to exclude like 6 of them motherfuckers.
60%.
Six of them gonna be ain't shit niggas anyway.
Okay.
So now you left with 4 guys. He's one of the guys who is going to be a guy who's looking for just a relationship, right?
Right.
Now there's gonna be 3 other guys who are on the teeter-totter of I'm just trying to bang, but we can see where this go. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Here's the thing with most of guys anyway.
Right.
Most guys be looking at it this way. We don't even want to be in a relationship.
It's a lot of work.
If a guy tells you don't want to be in a relationship, take that for what it is. I
appreciate the honesty.
Right here, I'm not bashing the guy or whatever.
Appreciate the honesty. Act accordingly.
If a guy say, listen, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, that's code word for I'm trying to get them skins. We're gonna have a great time hanging out.
I'm gonna smash and respect you at the same time.
We gonna have a great time hanging out. I'm gonna take you on dates. Like some of the guys I'm gonna take you on dates. Now I mean like that's another thing too. It goes into how it plays out. Like this is how you can tell you just into the option. If all I want to do is come over and Netflix and chill, hey, if I'm being upfront with you, take it, love it.
You don't have to take it.
You don't have to. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. Where are you at in life?
Right.
See, that's another thing that comes into deciding if you're a relationship material. Where are you in life? Are you at a point in life where you can do without dick? If you're a woman that can do without dick, guess what? You're winning at the game right now.
Is she winning?
She can. Well, this is where she can decipher if she wants to be with a guy who only wants to use her as a booty call, or she wants to be with a guy who wants to,
Let me say this.
Take the step further and say we want to build for a future.
I feel you.
Because if a nigga is just coming over, he's smashing and he's washing up in your sink.
Hey,
guess what? you are an intimate option. That's
Hey.
it.
Hey.
You know, he's not even trying to spend a night. He
Right.
got another bitch he got to go to later.
Hey, so let me say this. It depends on your awareness level, females. Thing is, especially if the guy comes in and he tells you that. But the thing is, you need to be aware. So the thing is, if you know the guy for 90 days plus,
Background noise is left.
and you
The
haven't
building.
like met his kids or met anybody that he knows, why are you fooling yourself?
Well, women do that too, though. Women do. I mean, I guess we'll get to the guys later.
We get to it.
Yeah, but
okay.
like-
And the thing is, it's your responsibility to know what the situation is. If you know what the situation is and you handle it accordingly, it doesn't matter. So the thing is, if this guy comes to you and all he wants to do is bang, then it's your decision. You decide, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give me some penis. And
I
shit
mean,
and everything like
there
that.
are
It's
women
like,
out there who
Right.
realize.
so as long as
They know
you
the
are
game.
aware of what the situation is, then you're not an intimate option. You're making a choice.
well,
it's a
no, you're
difference.
still an intimate option. You're still.
Who cares what the guy thinks? It's your vagina.
That's
You're
true,
deciding.
but still, I mean, like,
And the thing is, if you're aware of what the situation is, you act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So he smashed.
So-
hey, bro, get out. I'm
what's
done.
wrong
I'm
with them
good.
being intimate? I'm not
Nothing's
saying-
wrong with it if they
I'm
know.
trying- what I'm saying.
The bad thing is when you don't know.
Well, that's what we're deciphering here. We've passed that point.
All I'm saying is, you what you just say. How do you know if you're an intimate option?
That's what I'm saying.
And then also you said my thing is, if I know and I'm okay with it, then it's okay. It's all right.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. It's like, okay, so we're talking about how you know, right?
How could you not know?
Well, it's a lot of women that just don't know. I mean, it's a lot of women. Like, well, I mean, guys play games.
They play a role.
I mean,
No,
I'm saying,
like but guys
like-
guys play a game. Females play a role, and that's the root cause there.
Do you think they play a role, or they just? I mean, like, if you're told one thing, some people are just very trusting. So if you're told, hey, listen, you know, because I mean, like we've passed the point of, like I said, that's why I said we start off with a guy going straight up with you and saying, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm just trying to, boom, do this.
How many guys do that off rip?
A lot of guys.
I wouldn't disagree. I would say more often than not.
How many
these
guys?
days-
I mean, like I was gonna say, like I don't know how many guys say, like I thought that was like the everyday thing. Like guys usually say, "Hey,
Guys
like,
be on the game.
I'm
You
not
just said
really,
it. Guys be
yeah, I'm
playing
not
games.
like I'm not really looking for a relationship. I've never told a woman I was
You're
looking
not
for
the
a
average cat,
relationship unless they've been my girlfriend. And I think I've had 2 girlfriends in my life.
It's ugly
So
guys out
with
here all
that
the
being
time.
said, I've always said, look, I'm not looking for a relationship like what you talking about. Yeah, we can go hang out.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, my thing is I'm trying to get his dick. Are you going to abide by that? Are you with that? You cool with it? Let's go. If not, then we can keep it moving. Here's the thing. That's when guys play on roles. Guys play on that shit and say, okay, well, shit. And like, well, you know, I'm kind of looking for a relationship. Some guys may just say, hey, you know what? Things could go where they go.
Yeah, baby.
And so, like I said, this is when it comes into the things may
Dreams.
go where they can go. Now you're looking at it like, this is when you're supposed to side eye a nigga. They can go where they go. What you mean they can go where they go?
Right, what's that mean?
What's that mean? What does that mean? Now, if God tell you that, if he told you up front already that he just want to hit it, believe that man.
Why wouldn't you believe him though?
Well, because guys decide to change their mind. I just said it. They
I mean,
do it.
but
They
yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, but the thing
like
is, at the
shit.
same time, you just said it. If I tell you that I'm just trying to smash, or I tell you that I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, you know, I have a lot of things going on, but I would love to show you a good time. Okay, fine, but why would you think it would be anything else? That is the root cause. That's what I was trying to kind of touch on earlier. Females kind of they kind of embellish, or they'll just accept, or what I mean is they'll look at something that is not there. I can, a female can have a guy come up and speak to her and just say hello, hey, they go out on a date, and then when you leave from that first date, you think that you're going to be married in 18 months, and the guy was like, damn, those steak bites was good as hell, and she had a wagon. You know what I'm saying? So it's from step one, your expectations are here. We're thinking about what we had, how much we spent, and how fat your ass was. I'm just saying.
I don't think every guy thinking that, bro.
I'm saying a lot of. You got to know what you weeding through.
Nah, like I said, man, a lot of guys ain't really just
a lot of guys
on that tip, man.
What are they on? They was like, hey, you know what? That conversation was deep. I didn't know that she liked to hang glide. No.
I mean, some guys are very intuitive, and they're into what the women are saying. They're on it. It's not like not all guys are just sitting there like, hey, I just want that ass. It's like,
no,
it's not.
What the fuck ever.
It's not.
It's not true.
Some niggas,
it's true.
Well, that's why I said. That's why I said it's the difference between men and males, because some niggas can go out with a woman, and they can sit there and say to themselves, you know what? I listen to everything she had to say. I don't want to fuck this bitch. I don't want to fuck this bitch.
But
I'm not putting my dick in that.
To your point,
there's a lot of
after he talked to her, he didn't want to, but initially he wanted to what?
You think that like the only thing that's what I said
it is.
We talking about sucker niggas.
Initially,
I would say
I'm saying 95 to 90% of cats.
Well, if you go
initially want to smash
5%.
90.
So if you go 100 guys,
90 out of the 100 guys.
90 out of the 100 guys.
First thing,
and I'm gonna let you know. If you go 100 people, 60 of them niggas is sucker niggas.
And the first thing they think about is want to smash. That's what they're doing.
So stay away from sucker niggas because they don't count.
60% of guys.
I'm talking about the real niggas.
Real
niggas don't. Real niggas ain't on that shit, man. Ain't always on that shit.
They're not on.
Come on, man.
All right.
I mean, it's an age thing too.
It is.
Older you get,
true.
If you're a real nigga,
yeah,
you've already decided.
But you've gone through the stage.
But you've made decisions of money over bitches.
Yes.
Anyway. So
in your older years,
you're not
because you've gone through things.
True, and you're not fraternizing on that bullshit no more.
You don't even mess with young chicks like that.
Well,
anymore,
you still,
right?
Yeah, some guys do.
Yes.
But
in a situation in which we go to the strip club, or you meet them at the club, or you meet them somewhere.
But you keep it real with them. You keep it real with them. Look, I just wanna fuck, and I fuck other bitches.
The reality is, unfortunately, especially for African American women, okay, it's true. So the thing is, African American women, you got guys that have
white women get done the same way. We do what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. I can speak to African American women. I'm gonna speak to African American women.
I'm just saying, like when you classify it to certain just women,
women in general. First off, your best interest will be a priority, yes, because if you have a genuine human male, okay, and he's genuine, then he wants your best interest. He wants your well-being. That's going to be a priority to him, right? But most men, initially, when they see you, it's physical, and if you offer him some vagina's on his brain. That's like priority. It is, flat out. Keep it real. It is vagina. It is.
I mean, it depends on where he is in life. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends.
In terms of
depends on where he is in life. If you're at a certain point of life, yes, vagina is the only thing on his mind. I'm gonna tell you like this: vagina is the only thing on people's mind who are young, dumb, or in a relationship.
No, I don't agree with the last one. I don't agree with the last one.
Why would a guy in a relationship?
And what you mean in a relationship?
If a guy's in a relationship with another woman,
yeah,
or he's married.
No, that's not true.
He's not looking for
It's
this
not.
pussy
It's
out of
not.
another
It's not.
woman?
It's not just. No, it's not just that.
Why wouldn't he be? What is? I mean, like, well, maybe he's looking to go to the next. Maybe he's getting out of. Like, maybe he know his relationship is failing the other one, and he needs a companion. But I mean, at the end of the day, if the motherfucker don't leave his woman within like 2 months of fucking around, that nigga's you are pussy.
You know what? Let me just say that. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say nothing else about it. Okay, a couple things that you need to do if you're a female. Okay, in the event that you meet a guy and you ask him, first off, you get his social media. Let me see what your social media. You pull his social media up right there in front of him. If he say he don't have a female and he got social media, you look at his social media, you can tell if he got a female or not. Most cats with their social media. Not necessarily. I said most cats.
Not
okay?
most.
Come on now. If you got most guys, if you have a social media, you can tell if you got a female. Flat out. Okay? So then you make a decision right then.
I tell you like this, man.
Look, man, if you're not married, or if you haven't spoken to a guy and you agree to be monogamous, this conversation is moot anyway. Respect yourself, protect yourself at all times, and treat him accordingly. Treat him accordingly. If this is a guy that you met, you don't know him from a can of paint, you don't. If you met him in the club, if you know him for 6 months, you don't know him from a can of paint. If you know him for a year, you really don't know him from a can of paint. Still, because people that you love and you've known for your whole entire life, you don't know what goes in their brain. You don't. You don't know that person. Still.
Stop preaching, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Hey, anyway. Preaching ass nigga.
Think about it. Somebody that you known for 10 years. Do you know what they're thinking right now? No. You love them more than life itself. Do you know what they're thinking right now? No.
So what you saying?
So what I'm saying is you never know what somebody's going on. All you can do is trust them. You can have faith in them.
But when you go to the whole trust thing, like you said, if you know a motherfucker for 10 years and you don't know what's going on, you know him for 1 year and you don't know what's going on, you know him for 10 minutes, you don't know what's going on.
That's why
What's the difference?
That's why marriage is so special, because you go into it and you stick to it no matter what's going on. What's going on?
We're not talking about marriage.
I'm just saying, I'm going to it, please. So the initial stage,
you taking us through over the bridge, through the river.
You're hating and not letting me finish. All I'm saying is treat them accordingly.
We don't want to go to grandma's house right now, man.
All I'm saying is, if you shut the fuck up, all I'm saying is treat them accordingly.
This guy's angry.
I'm not saying shit else because this guy is a hater.
got angry, dog. Like,
I'm trying to tell you.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
This nigga's angry, man.
Okay. All I'm saying is...
You all right, man?
Can I say it?
You want to take a break?
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Need a break?
I'm just trying to say shit. I'm not saying shit else. Thanks for coming, guys. That's what she said.
Anyway. But yeah. In a sense,
you can't trust anybody. You can't.
I don't think you can. I don't think everybody is to be trusted.
No, especially in the early stages of dating. So why are we even having this conversation? Okay, if you are an intimate option or relationship material, everybody's relationship material.
How is everybody?
Damn, nigga,
material?
fuck.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just trying to tell. I'm trying to talk.
I need you to calm down.
Okay. I apologize. I thought you wanted me on the show to get my opinion.
I'm saying, like, but I asked you. That's all I asked you was a question. How was everybody? Everybody ain't relationship material.
Everybody has the potential to be relationship material.
How do they? Like, I mean, like, what it like? Everybody has.
There's a lid for every pot.
Everybody has the potential to dunk a basketball, but everybody can't dunk a basketball.
That's why it's so special when you dunk. Everybody has the ability, and everybody doesn't take advantage of it. Everybody doesn't fight through. Everybody doesn't do the lunges.
Well, I'm just saying, like, they say everybody has the legs to do it, but it's not a lot of women that can dunk. I mean, like, niggas 5'6" can't dunk. It's just like
Spud Webb.
He did, but like he's a fucking anomaly. But like a nigga who 4'8" can't dunk. Now what?
Okay, that's different. That's
nigga that's 5'2". Spud Webb, he wasn't 5'7", but they said he was. But yeah, but I'm saying, like,
but he did it. He did the
everybody like you would say everybody can dunk because they have two legs. However, everybody can't dunk. So what
True.
I'm saying
That's what
is,
makes it so special
you
when
would
people
say
get done.
everybody's relationship material.
Everybody has the tools, the components,
However, this person's mindset doesn't put them as a relationship material.
or their awareness level.
This person's job doesn't put them as relationship
because
material.
they work too many hours. Okay.
No, not even just because they work too many hours, because they just
They
don't
could be a
have the
stripper?
funds to
Strippers.
Not strippers. Some strippers have great relationships.
Great relationships.
Yeah. Some niggas are old players, baby. Old
That's
pimp
not a
nigga
great
just-
relationship when you're a young, hot stripper dealing with an old player.
But I'm
That's not
just
a great
saying, some
relationship.
niggas have
It's
an
not.
old player mentality. You go out and get that money by any means possible.
Right.
I don't give a fuck
Right.
how you get that money.
Mm-hmm.
But get that money, and baby, when you come home to me, everything is gonna be all good. Some niggas can live that way.
True.
Without an issue.
Okay.
At all, ever.
I got you. But is that the ideal? What is the ideal, really? I feel. But is that a real relationship? Is that a real monogamous relationship? If you have a stripper girlfriend or a stripper wife,
Why wouldn't it be?
is it a real monogamous relationship though?
I mean, does monogamy have to be involved?
To have a healthy,
Yes.
strong, committed relationship.
There's a lot of people who really don't give a fuck who you fucking.
But we have a committed relationship.
Yes.
I don't believe that.
It happens daily. And it comes down to not people. Some
I
people
mean, you
not
have
being
you have
so.
polygamy.
But that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it comes down to some people not being so
You got a pimp and a hoe.
wrapped into sex being the be all of a relationship.
It's not the be all of a
But that's
relationship.
what I'm saying. Like some people
Well,
come
I'm
to
saying
that
is
point.
when you're in the stage of dating and you're in the stage of you're single, I'm single, and we meet at a wherever, club, grocery store, Starbucks, Tim Hortons, doesn't matter. When we initially meet, the guy, because I can speak because I am a guy, and guys that I talk to and guys that I've known all my
Well, let's
lives.
take it there, man. As a guy.
Initially, we're physical.
Let's change the conversation, man.
Got it. Let's do it.
As a guy, how did you know in any situation you were only an intimate option and not relationship material?
See, it's not the same for guys because guys,
Oh, it's
most
the same.
guys.
It can be the same.
Now,
for
let me
guys
tell you
as
this.
well.
Let me tell you this. I'm talking about internally. Say I'm gonna take that same number. 90% of guys will be okay with being an intimate option.
Right, that's a lot of
They're
bitches
fine.
out there, bro.
I'm okay. They're
You keep
fine
saying
with that.
it's 90%, but it's like I said, we can go back to 60% of bitch ass niggas. There's a lot of niggas who not fine with just being an intimate option. Like, you know, in my day, I was okay with being an intimate option. Okay, you just want me to give, I will go get, like, just come over, get the ass, boom, it's cool. But it's a lot of niggas who not okay with just saying that. It's a lot of niggas that turn into stalkers because they are only an intimate option. Now, speak to that.
Let me say
Come
that.
on, tell me
Is
that
that
a
more-
lot of
is
niggas
that
that turned
more-
into stalkers because they were only supposedly giving up dick. And next thing you know, they like, bitch, I want you around me 24/7. And they like, no, I just thought
If
it was
you
a dick
line
thing.
up-
And they like, no, bitch, you my bitch now. Come on now.
Okay.
There's a lot of them niggas out there, man. There's a
Not
lot of
disputing
PPOs
that.
put out
I'm
on regular.
not disputing that, but if you line up all 100 PPO cats, right? These are guys who are like baby daddies who have gone through some stuff. Nah, they don't know how to act.
They're not all that.
Slide or hey,
Some niggas get the pussy for the first time and turn crazy.
or they have things that are built into them when they came out the box. They weren't really right. And then you added vagina to the situation and it made them go sideways. That's the
mental health
10%.
excuse.
That's the 10%. 90% of healthy, secure men will be okay being.
There's a lot of women that will tell you different. I'm just saying, there's too many guys that are out there that are like that I can't say 90% ever on that type of shit. There's a lot of niggas who fall to being pussy whipped.
Yeah, but
I mean, like, not even just pussy whipped.
That's not a real. That's
a
not
woman
a real,
can
that's
bring
not
a guy
real nigga,
over and treat him like a man supposed to be treated, and he's never had that before.
Then why is there so many single females out here then?
Because the ratio of women to men is so high. And also, there's a lot of men who are incarcerated.
That's why I mentioned African American females. They have it hard because who fills the jails? What? How we're a minority, but we're the majority in jail? Strange. Very strange. So the thing is, the African American female has it harder than most because of the incarceration factor.
That's not why you said that, but
that is why I said that.
That's not what you
cut me off. That's the thing. You cut me off when I went into that subject. When this guy watched the tapes back,
he wasn't going that direction.
I was going that direction.
You wasn't.
I said African American females have it hard out here, and I was going to say that because first off, incarceration factor.
It sounds good to say it now after I brought it up, but go ahead.
You didn't. You know what?
I mean, it sounds good to say it now after I brought it up.
You know what? I love this guy. So that's why we work as co-hosts. But the thing is, that's exactly what I was talking about. Because the fact of the incarceration rate, also, once they're in there, how many of them are exposed to HIV? Second, third, what we're talking about now. There's a natural motivation in men to go for the vagina. It is first. So it's a female's responsibility to know that. You got to know that. You have to know that any motivation when a guy comes to you initially,
but like we were off the whole on the vagina thing, man. We trying to go forward.
About the male?
Not backwards, yeah, we were.
About the male. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motivation of who? The male. When he come at you, the motivation is vagina. Flat out. Flat out. I don't care what nobody says to you. Like this guy.
No, I mean, you sound like a man basher right now, bro.
How am I a man basher?
Oh, all we want is pussy. That's what you sound like, nigga. Like
that's not true?
That's not true. That's not true. Now all guys just want pussy.
Watch out this guy. Watch out for this guy.
I'm just saying this.
He's telling you a dream.
I'm not at all.
He's telling you a dream.
I'm telling you
that's
how
the basis of any man when he come to you.
Like I said,
initially,
you keep saying man. One, you need to decipher what is a man and a male. Please
don't give me that play on words shit.
It's a big play on words because every male isn't a man.
I know it's a big play on words.
Every male isn't a man. A man is going to treat you totally different than what a male is going to treat you.
Let me say this.
A man is also going to tell you straight up, what you are to him.
What is that?
If you are pussy. Now,
does that make it right?
He may play on words.
Does that change anything?
Truth makes everything right.
So is what I'm saying not true?
If you saying all men just want pussy,
I said 90%.
Because you're throwing out numbers, but see, you're throwing out numbers that you can't back up.
Okay, let me say this. Let me ask you this.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're throwing out numbers you can't back up.
I'm talking about numbers that
you're giving figures. Okay. You're throwing numbers with no scientific
I'm not arguing
research.
with you, bro. I'm not here to argue with you.
I just want to debate you. We're not arguing.
I'm not.
You debate,
argue, whatever. Right. Okay, look, listen.
Niggas put on ties and just. Man,
I put on tie every day. I put on tie every day. I'm not upset. I'm just.
Is that why you be tense?
It's funny. It's funny to me, and I forget that you was one of them guys that used to sell females' dreams. You sold females' dreams. I understand that.
I did.
So anyway,
everything I'm saying right now is everything I've always said.
So you're saying that, and no, there are some guys out there. And what number would you put on it? I'm just curious. What number would you put on it? If there are some guys, let me give it. Some guys out there who, some guys who are out there who do not think that they're trying to get ultimate. They come into a conversation like, I need a wife tonight. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna super respect every woman, and I'm gonna treat them like they're my wife, so I can find the best match for me. How many men go out there every night talking like that?
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say every man was like that. What I said was there are men that are like that, and then there's the other guy who says this. Hey, baby, you look sexy as fuck tonight.
Okay.
I'm just trying to put this dick in your drawers. Listen to me. Mm-hmm. We will not be shit after this. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what? You may be a part of the team. But, baby, I like you, and I want you around me. Play your shit, nigga. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Is that player shit?
Is it not? Is that the real shit you're supposed to be on? Okay, not player shit, Mac shit. But shit. Like, is not the shit? If you go tell a woman how you want to be with her, that's
how many percentage of cats do that? Only thing I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. That bitch ass males that don't.
Do that. Is that a bitch? That's bitch ass males now.
Nah, I mean, if you tricking the shit out of a bitch, that's a bitch ass male, ain't it?
Listen,
if you tricking a woman into fucking with you, is that not? If I told a woman, if I told a woman,
what's the motivation for doing that?
But
what's the motivation? Okay.
But that's different. Pussy. But I can say that not all men are like that.
Not all men are like that.
Males, okay, say males. Say 90% of males. Say that. Don't say 90% of men. Say 90% of males. Let me say 90% of males.
So let me say this. If I'm a man.
Okay, as a man.
And I want a female. I want
fuck
a female.
Around with.
Hey.
Or
if I'm a man, I don't want to fuck around with a woman. I only want a wife.
Why not? Why? You can be a man. A man is about his business, and he tells his truth.
And he tells his truth.
Yes, that's a man.
All right, so I'm gonna come to a female. I'm gonna step
to
her as a man.
I've succumbed to being a male.
I'm gonna step to a female.
Man, like, don't step to me with your arm around. Like, come on, man,
look,
get your arm off my.
Bro, we're cut from the same cloth. We have the same blood running through us. Are you secure in your manhood?
I'm very secure. I just don't want your arm around me. Can you keep your arm around me? Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So,
thanks, man.
If I come to a female,
what?
See, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Anyway,
I'm done with it after this point.
All right, go ahead.
If you a female, you know my ultimate goal as a male or man is to pleasure you and pleasure myself. Who's gonna be priority in that equation?
There's a lot of guys out here not pleasuring women.
Exactly. They do it because they're selfish, or do they do it because they don't know?
I mean, sometimes they just
both are bad.
Physically incapable to do so.
Both are bad,
and they'll tell a woman straight
up.
But
the ultimate motivation is vagina.
I got diabetes, and the medication.
The ultimate motivation is vagina.
Putting hard dick in you. I'm sorry, baby.
All I'm saying is,
I like to be around
if you're a man or a male,
and I want to take you out to the
and
movies.
you're a female, the female needs to know that when that man or male wakes up each morning,
maybe we can go to Golden Corral,
and they're single,
even though my doctor
and they're
said
trying to
Golden Corral ain't good for
do
me.
anything, whatever they say to you,
no gravy,
whatever they wear,
no biscuits,
whatever they buy in terms of what you consume in terms of food or drink,
no hot sauce.
The ultimate goal is to get access. Is that regular access?
My tongue works.
Access tonight.
And I want to lick the shit out of your pussy.
And sometimes to your vagina.
Yeah, you can ride my
face. That is one of the priorities or top priority at all times.
I don't care if you're
with a man or a male.
I don't care if you're 250.
I feel like I should say duh after that statement because every female should know that.
I don't care if you're 270. You can ride my face.
Does it make it bad? No, it doesn't make it bad.
I can hold down
awareness.
My face.
That's all I pointed out when I said awareness.
Ready for that because diabetes.
Then this guy, you got guys like this.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Guys like you over here just overdoing it.
Overdoing what?
I'm
just telling you, like, you know.
Who don't realize who say some shit like, oh, well, you know, there's a difference between a man and a male.
It is straight up.
Difference between a man and a male.
That's like, listen.
And then you got guys like me that says you put a man, a male, a nigga, a honky, anything in the right situation, anything will happen. So you have to be aware of that.
What are you talking about?
The root cause or the root motivation mainly is the physical appearance and the hope to get into some vagina with a lot of the interaction when you have a male. Duh.
That's what you got in your heart, baby.
It's not what I have in my heart. That's just how it is.
I mean, that's real. That's your thought process.
So when I kick with a female, I'm just aware of, you know what? Hey, does she have my best interest at heart? Can we move past conflict and how I feel when I'm around her? That's what I look at. Those are my three main things right there.
But that doesn't sound like the guy that you just described who only looking for pussy.
Initially, when I see a female and I'm attracted to her, I'm looking at physical. I am physical. It is.
Physical is cool.
I'm
I'm not saying you. I mean, of course.
Just saying it is.
I'm a nigga who always want pretty bitches around me. At the end of the day,
but
what I'm saying is, at the same time, you can't fuck everything. You have to decipher between that.
Definitely not.
You want to fuck that.
Definitely not.
So I mean,
definitely
like, you know,
that's a nasty.
Just because you look
versus
good, just because you look good enough to fuck, don't mean I want to fuck you. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying is, initially, when a guy motivates himself to come to you, and he takes the effort to try to get to know you and talk to you, just know that, I mean, a large portion of that is, you know, physical and vagina
On the next
motivated.
episode,
flat the fuck out.
We will be talking about, because this nigga's drunk. On the next episode,
I am buzzing, and I keep it real at all times. So what?
This nigga's drunk. He almost wanted to get violent. He got his ass fucked up.
This guy is soft.
He got fucked up in here easy.
He's trying
That's
to
why
hold.
I kept it nice for you, man. Like, you know, I be keeping it nice for a lot of niggas.
You
man.
ain't gotta keep nothing for me.
I'm
hey,
older
Brightmore,
now,
stand up. I'm from, okay, where it's not nice.
Nigga, you couldn't leave. You couldn't leave your block, nigga. Anyway,
my block, no, my block.
Mama said I can't go around the corner. Nah, I'm fucking
Westbrook.
But anyway,
between Feagle and Grand River. Okay,
but nah,
Brightmore.
Nah, seriously. Yeah.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. What?
The motivation.
A
lot of times.
You go back to that shit, man.
Fuck you. Oh, did I say that loud? Yeah, I did. Fuck you.
Yeah, nigga. I said you're angry, nigga.
I'm not angry. I keep it real. Truth
angry
hurts.
Time, man. Hey, listen. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Right. If you watch this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Show us love, man. Push us out to other people, man. The next episode, we will be talking about we got a few episodes I want to talk about coming up. We're gonna talk about the myth of black on black crime. We are also going to talk about side bitches.
Did we just not talk about side females?
We did not. That's not. We didn't discuss.
That's
it.
not an intimate.
Well, it's more so
blah,
of
blah.
If it's a commandment. We're gonna do a side bitches commandment. Because
Teen crack commandments.
As a side bitch, you could also become the main bitch. You could. Now my side bitch, my main hoe, because my main hoe ain't feeling me no more. But like, you know, it's certain shit that can happen. But we also gonna talk about the emasculation of the black male.
Is it just a black male?
It's
men in general? Men
in general, but the black male really is taking a
we can speak to the black male pretty
Right,
intimately. That's all I'm saying. Did you say blunt?
You want to,
blunt would
anyway.
be cool right now. If I smoked weed.
But also, with the shit that just happened in Florida, we need to talk about the
seriously.
Yeah, like he like I said the crazy white person, and he was like, "Oh, everybody's crazy." But when I say people do different shit,
yes.
I really mean people do different shit.
I say crazy has no race.
Eugenics is a factor in the genetics of a white male. Is the one who comes up with this whole shooting shit, mass shootings. But anyway, that has been today's episode. Please like, share, subscribe. We out.
Shake him.